Constantine. Keanu Reeves is Constantine from 2005. We're going back 20 years. Special 20-year day today. Here, I don't know if we're going into that. It's up to other 20-year-old people on pod today if they want to talk about their 20 years or not. But coincidentally, this movie came out in 2005. How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm all right, man. It's all right. It's all right right now.
I get paid to play with food, and I'm drinking ale right now. I'm good.
Right. I'm a little skeptical right now. I'm a little skeptical about all night, you know what I'm saying, about how this is going to play out, you know. Because let me tell y'all something, pod people out here. These jokers right here been on your boy Cobweb hard, bro, man. They've been straight down in the shy, bro. They've been out here on that. They've been on it. So I'm telling y'all right now, tonight we're gonna be airing out some dirty laundry up in this one here. Tonight. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some stank draws.
We're not.
You know what I'm saying?
We are not dogging out our friend, our co-podcaster. You know, our brother Cobweb. We are not dogging him out. We're just simply showing the fact that, you know, Cantu, Deborah, myself, we are in San Antonio. We represent San Antonio. Cobweb being the lone podcaster from Chicago, we want to show that we support Chicago also. And with that being said, you know, it's a given that this is an official Chicago podcast because look, we got 2 slices of white bread.
Boom.
Oh my God! Not tonight. Not tonight.
The shot.
Are you fucking for real right now? This is what we doing. You got the 2 slices of bread. You know what? You see what I'm talking about, Chicago? You know what I'm talking about? He got 2. If you know what we talking about, if you got 2 slices,
I'll tell you.
The only time you get 2, you know, dude, just hit the doggone intro or something. God damn.
You know, we talked about it last podcast, but he wasn't listening, apparently. That, you know, we do that ahead of time. But you know what? Just for Cobweb, I guess we're going to have to do it.
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence, and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
There we go. Castofthepod.com. That'll take you to a link tree that has all our links, and all of which are Cast of the Pod. And you can hit up Cobweb at Cobweb411 on Instagram. And I'm trying to think of, I know it's the Poor Gorman SA. I don't know if you add Texas at the end of it. So put the Poor Gorman SA.
The Poor Gorman SA. I'm going to change that. I'm going to make it shorter. Just for accessibility, because I know that some of our listeners are alphabetically not inclined, and I'm trying to be accessible to everybody. I need that shit talk in my email.
To be honest with you,
that's around. Whoa! That he just said a roundabout the way.
Where did Cobweb go?
He disappeared off screen.
Right? No, he just said a roundabout the way that, you know. I mean, jokers can't spell.
Some can. I'm talking about my people. This is my people. You know who I came up with people that some can't even talk. There's this language that exists here in South Texas. This is some real shit, and you can hear it at the gas station. The cats that hang around the gas station, they don't speak English good, and they don't speak Spanish good at all, and they speak a perfect mix of the two, and it's not good. And
bro.
You have fluent Spanish speakers and fluent English speakers, and we're like, yo, what did you just say? It's like some Appalachian, but from down here, down south, it exists and it's real. And some of them, you know, they might steal a phone and they might check in on the pod. So I gotta it's accessible email.
No, it's officially called Mexalapsin.
Dude, it's nothing new, bro. I don't hang out at the gas. You know how I feel about hanging out at the gas stations, bro. some shit always be popping off at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even,
if you hang out there, there's going to be a problem. You shouldn't be hanging out there. You should.
I only hang out in the area that they have designated for like the people that get their car cleaned for the detail shop. You know what I'm saying? There? Where you have to wait there and just chill out, and then you have like your own designated area so that those people that are like crazy, that are like they're out there, they ain't fucking with me. I can't deal with that.
You there? Cobweb Cantu couldn't handle what you had to say.
Bro, I be tripping, bro. I'm telling you, man, my safety is like a top priority right now.
Well, no, I was gonna say, don't be knocking our Mexilapsin people at the gas stations. I guarantee you, there's far weirder people at those charging booth thingy bobs or whatever. Far stranger people.
What the fuck you talking about at the charging booth? What you talking?
Yo, the charging booth is surrounded by wackos, yo.
Yes.
Yo, man, it's funny. They talk stories. They're like, hey, you know the secret behind these charging stations? They're like, dude, it's powered by coal. And you know what? They ain't even lying.
Oh, I thought you talking some crazy shit.
No,
we all know that.
No, it's all the truth.
We all know that shit. What the fuck you...
we're not burning any fossil fuels at all to make electricity or plastic or any of the...
Allegedly.
Hey man, don't be dinking. Don't
be dinking. I don't be dinking nothing.
Y'all jokers over here trying to. Yeah, I know where this is going. Don't be knocking the blazer, bro.
I think he said don't be dinklage.
No, bro, because y'all be tripping, bro. Because I know this, man. Y'all be don't be. You know how I feel about the blazer.
Coming soon to Cast of the Pod. We're gonna do the new Toxic Avenger, but next week we're gonna do something else because a palate cleanser, if you will, some parsley off the side of the plate, or maybe some pickled ginger next to your sushi, just to cleanse the palate. And we're going to do Uncle Buck from back in the day, 1989 John Candy Uncle Buck.
Wow.
Just cleanse the horror out a little bit, and then we're gonna come back into the Toxic Avenger, starring Peter Dinklage.
Shit. I suggest these jokers right now. After we do this, let me tell you this right now, Pop people. This is October coming up right now.
Oh no,
this is our biggest month ever. We know this. We know this. Right, bro. What was the last time we checked? We haven't even checked. Don't hurt us, please don't hurt us. Jamie Lee Curtis hashtag. Last time I checked, it was over like 300,000.
She don't even care about us no more. Jamie Lee Curtis just worried about her Freakier Friday and showing off her titties. That's all that Jamie Lee Curtis cares about right now.
I like about 50% of that idea.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. We got to, look, pod people, look. If you guys got an idea or got a pod that you guys want us to talk about, a movie for October, please put it in the chat. Put it in there. Let us know what you want us to do for October. Please.
You know what? We might have to do two next week now that you say that. And also what you're just saying right now, Matt Martinez was the one that had brought up Uncle Buck about another podcast. He had been reaching out to them if they would do Uncle Buck, and I was like, shit, we'll do it. Matt Martinez, as much as he knows about his Friday Fire playlist, he knows that much about independent podcasts also. So he's turned me on to a couple of different podcasts, and one of them, like I said, he reached out to them, and they're like, oh, we'll get to it. But I was like, shit, we'll get to it next week. That's how Uncle Buck came up, but I forgot it's October. Yeah, we need to get some Cantu, you brought up spoopy, what do they call it?
Spooky season.
I'm not a fan of that.
Insidious. You don't like spooky season? I don't either, but I like the idea of horror all the time.
I don't like spooky season, but I hate that they, them say, not they, them, but them say spoopy. Because that takes the spooky out of spoopy. And the spoopy out, fuck.
What's the name of this movie we supposed to be doing?
Constantine.
John Constantine.
008.
Badass motherfucker, John Constantine.
Yo, he's a real piece of shit, but he's a bad motherfucker. You right.
All right, let's get to the IMDb. 2005, rated R, 2 hours, 1 minute. Monster horror, superhero, supernatural fantasy, supernatural horror, action, fantasy, horror, and mystery. It's got a little bit of everything. A lot of repeats, but a little bit of everything.
You do.
Detective Angela approaches Constantine, a demon hunter, to help her investigate her twin sister's mysterious death. As he digs deeper, he realizes that demons are trying to enter the human world. It said continue, and I hit continue, and it was just one more word. Instead of putting continue, they could have just put world.
They could have, because they wasted the space. We'll continue.
We'll continue. They could have just put world and no continue. These motherfuckers at MDiv.
That's bad pixel management right there.
That was pretty bad,
I can't
bro.
stand a bad pixel management motherfucker, man. Let me tell you. I can't stand that.
So it was directed by Francis
I need my pixels.
Lawrence. Yes. Pixel counter. Pixel peepers over here. Directed by Francis Lawrence, who's the same guy that did all the Mockingbirds. What do you call it? We just saw them, the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
He's known for that. The Long Walk, which just came out recently from Stephen King. Let's see. Red Sparrow, that's the one where old girl from Hunger Games is naked. And then he also did Beyonce Run the World Girls. He was the director of that. And Lady Gaga Bad Romance.
Let me just say this right quick. The Hunger Games, completely overrated.
No, it's not.
Completely overrated. I've read the books. I've seen the movies. I'm not impressed. I've seen them all. I'm not impressed. It's forgettable.
We hadn't seen them. We saw them like what, about a month ago, a month and a half ago. They were all right. They were okay.
I don't know.
We were supposed to be watching Harry Potter, and we ended up watching.
You know why Cobweb didn't like it, right? Because it was the Hunger Games. They ain't got no food, and if they got food, they ain't got no bread.
Bread.
You know what?
Man, it was a Hunger Games, and they didn't even have bread.
Bro.
Dang, it's arrows. It's arrows everywhere. No bread.
Look, before we get into Constantine, I'm gonna tell y'all why we're going so hard on this bread. So we had a conversation in our group chat, and Cobweb's like talking about how great Chicago food is. Now, look, I understand wherever all of us are from, a lot of the times the nostalgia builds up, and we love our food from where we're at, and that's all right, and that's cool. You know, and then a lot of us, when we're in different places from other people, we get a little delusional and start thinking that, you know, our food's better than everywhere else on the planet Earth.
It's okay, Austin. We still love you.
Just not any of your tacos. No, Austin. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you get these people that are like, oh, In-N-Out burger is better than Whataburger. In-N-Out burger and Whataburger that's apples and oranges, two totally different beasts. And if you can't get over the simple thing of that they're different, I like In-N-Out burger. I love Whataburger, and I understand if you grew up with those little shits back in California or whatever, you can be like, oh, those are great. That's whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah,
Man, this is burger spot. I can't drop no names right now, but this is burger spot down to me, man. This got like the best burgers around.
It's got the best bread
it's
too,
like
don't
the
it?
delicacy.
It's got two slices of bread on it.
Bro, I had the Elvis burger there.
And it comes with 2 extra pieces of bread on that
Deborah.
It's like the burger, the fries, and then underneath it, it's like the wax paper. Underneath the wax paper is
it's hidden. It's a hidden realm of 2 slices of bread under your burger.
No, Cobweb.
You just get butter with it.
Cobweb, go ahead and tell your story about your burgers as I'm trying to tell this story.
No, I was just saying, bro. They got this Elvis burger there that they have. You know what I'm saying, with peanut butter on it. You know what I'm saying? And I tried it, and it was pretty fucking good.
Cool.
Peanut butter is remarkably good with grilled meats. No shit.
Yeah.
I study this. This is what I do. I'm a professional.
So, with that being said, So we're talking in the chat, and Cobweb's like, he's like, oh man, I'm gonna go get this wing plate from this place that I go to around the corner, and the wings and they're better than your wings, and we're not talking about party wings. I'm like, what the fuck is party wings? And he's like, oh, the wings, and the wings come with bread. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure, why? And he was like, nah, y'all jokers,
y'all don't know about this Chi-Town. We eat bread with our wings. There's no way. You mean to tell me you don't get no bread with your wings? You get yourself a 6-pack of wings and there's no bread? And we're like, the bread's on the wings. What are you talking about?
And then Cobweb, he's going to show us up, and he gets the video of his wings, right? And he opens it up, and it's this massive mound of deep fried breaded stuff, and the driest 3 wings you've ever seen in your life.
Bruh.
I mean, like,
it was wing husks. It's not even wings, it was husks. It was like wing jerky.
You opened them up, and like Lawrence of Arabia was walking on the wings. like Aquaman and Hera in Aquaman 1 were looking in the wings. No. They had to put one
them shits was they was so dry and crispy you could eat the whole thing, bones and all.
Wait a minute. It's
like, damn, that marrow. They put something in the marrow this time. Damn.
R2D2 and C3PO were going through and then there were these 2 guys. Then there were these 2 guys, and they were holding like a big ace comb, and then
there was a big ass afro pick, and they were driving over the fucking wings.
The camera goes to the right, and instead of there being an ace comb, there's a big afro pick, and the guy's like, "We ain't found shit. That's how dry these wings
They were looking for juice.
So once we get past these dry ass wings, right? Cobweb picks up the wax paper. Right, and there's 2 slices.
There's 2 slices of white bread underneath the wax paper, underneath the wings, and that other dry ass shit that he had in there.
Then he goes, see, that's what you get in Chi-Town. It's a given. And I'm like, bro, there's fish. There's fish there. That's why there's bread. And he was like, everybody knows that whenever you say wings, there's fish. I'm like, bro, you didn't say nothing about no fish. That's why there's wings. That's why there's bread, because there's fish. He's like, nah, in Chi-Town, it's a given. If you're getting wings, there's fish. I'm like, how the fuck is anybody supposed to know that?
Because you ain't from Chicago.
Upside down. That's why he's so violent over there.
Right, bro. You don't understand, bro.
Hey, let me get a 6-piece wings. Oh, yeah. You want
get a
white fish or you want red fish with that?
It's a combo, bro.
We spent 30 minutes on an episode here on Cast of the Pod explaining to you hood rat snacks. Each little step, taking a lemon, shoving the fucking Chinese candy in the lemon, putting chamoy on it, man, all the thousands of people that are like, oh, don't forget to put salt in the Kool-Aid. Yes.
Right, but that ain't got nothing to do with Chicago.
The point being, we explained it step by step. We didn't say, oh, y'all, you didn't do a lemon with Chinese candy? That's a given. You should have known. No, if you're describing your local stuff, you got to describe it. Not
Let
just
me
go
tell
like,
you, bro.
Look. Like this is local San Antonio bread. You want me to tell you what it tastes like? Like this, look.
That's what it tastes like.
That's what it tastes like. I'm not even gonna say because it's a given.
Bro, okay. Listen to me. First of all, I was not in my greatest video frame of mind when I took those videos. I'm horrible after I've had a couple. I'm just saying. I was drinking Puncher's Chance, so I was feeling pretty good. So it's a little tough to take the video. What were you
drinking?
I think he said he was punch drunk.
No,
he was drinking water from Lake Pontchartrain.
No, Puncher's Chance bourbon. You guys haven't heard about that?
Where Prince
Puncher's Chance. Did you make that?
No, you guys haven't.
Did
heard
you make
that?
that in the back?
The only time we have it is
gosh. All right, don't make me go upstairs and get the bottle.
He had punch from Lake Minnetonka.
Yo, we don't drink plastic bottle bourbons around here, man.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, he don't know.
Does that come free?
He
with
don't
your
know.
Wax paper?
He don't know, Josh. Don't hurt him, Josh.
Now that I think about it, that's why that chicken was so fucking dry, because instead of silicate up there in Chicago, they use bread. That's why they got bread and everything. You open your electronics, 2 slices of bread.
Oh man, you get a fresh pair of sneakers.
Two
slices of Blue Jays. It's got bread inside. You don't even got the little desiccant pack. And the bread has stamped on it, "Do not eat." And it's this is strictly for dehumidifying these feet, yo.
Dude, bro, I keep telling y'all jokers, man, you only get bread if you order barbecue, fish, or chicken, any fried food. Sometimes, let me be honest, sometimes what they do is they use the bread to soak up the grease from the chicken and the fries. So they'll take the bread and put it down on the bottom, and then they put the fries and then the chicken on top, and it helps drain the grease off of the food. Some places put the bread underneath just because they say, hey, you know what? If you want to eat it, because a lot of people want to eat the bread. So they give you that option. You understand? That's how it works in Chicago. That's how it works in Chicago, bro.
So you use bread like for napkins?
Wait. Everybody hold on. Pod people, I just want you to go and jump back like 1 minute and listen, because Cobweb just spent a minute going, nah, Joker, nah. What you just said is exactly right, but I'm going to say it again with 20 times more words. Nah.
Bruh.
That's it. Go jump back a minute.
I had hand movements and everything. It was all good. And what is the movie we supposed to be doing today? This is not Jump on Cobweb night tonight, okay? All right? Right. You don't make me go upstairs and show you the
food that's so greasy that it's got to have a layer of soak up, you shouldn't be eating that food.
You guys don't even get fried wings out there, okay, in San Antonio. You guys get your wings from freaking Pizza Hut, okay? Cut the shit. All right. This is what you guys consider. Well, we're going to get some wings. We're going to go to Pizza Hut. Man, nobody orders wings from Pizza Hut. No, this is like it's like a coupon.
Enough people across the country for them to keep it in.
Bro, we got places out here in Chi-Town, man, with these wing shacks out here, man, that blow your goddamn mind up. Don't even ask for lemon pepper on the shit. Oh my God, it's this one spot. They just have the lemon pepper on a chain. You know what I'm saying? A can. They have a can of lemon pepper and it's on a chain. So you just sprinkle
nobody steals it.
Yeah. So nobody steals the can of lemon pepper.
I'm sitting here.
That's that bank pen fun. That's like, no, this is my lemon pepper, son. You're not getting your hands on this. You could sprinkle, but you're not going to get out of here with it.
It's true.
I hear on Cast of the Pod, bring forth this now. We should help our friends, our family up in Chi-Town break free of the chains of their shopping carts, break free of the chains of their lemon pepper.
Oh, you are not going to get
food that's so greasy that you gotta have a soak up for it.
You are not going to get black people off lemon pepper. Okay, I'm just telling you that right now. No, because lemon pepper.
Nobody said black people.
Nobody said that, man.
I'm telling you right now.
Get off lemon pepper.
I'm telling you right now, that whole lemon pepper thing ain't working.
I didn't say take it away from. First of all, I did not say take anything.
Yes,
from
you
black
did.
people
You said
whatsoever.
break the chains of lemon pepper.
Yeah, no
shit.
You said it's on a chain. I'm saying free the lemon pepper for everybody. Free the shopping carts. Take the quarters back.
No, man, you can't do that. You can't. Why? Because you're going. Why would you take the chain off the lemon pepper so somebody can steal it?
No, it'll be gone in 3 seconds. It'll be gone in 3
that quick,
seconds.
bro. You can't do that. Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Somebody
don't break that chain.
It's got to be monitored.
We have to keep the chain on the lemon pepper. Keep the chain,
on the lemon pepper. Thank you.
But we got to get rid of that greasy ass food. It's so greasy that you need a mop in the bucket that it comes in.
Bro.
All I know is
if I want to go out to go get me some fries, some wings, I know what I'm signing up for. I'm signing up for fried food, bro. We just had shots like that in Chicago where everything is fucking fried. They fry every goddamn thing. This is one spot they got this one sandwich called a goddamn gym shoe and shit, right? It's got like every piece of meat that they have on the menu wrapped in a fucking tortilla bun or flour roll or whatever the fuck you call this shit and deep fried.
Wrap.
Yes, the wrap and deep fried. It's unfucking believable. They ask you what kind of meat you want. You want your own meat? Sure, we'll put that in there too. You want some more chicken? Yeah, we can beef, hammer, whatever you want. They'll put inside of it.
So technically, those are chimichangas.
Bro, it's like the size of a fucking football. It's like this goddamn big. When you get one, it comes in its own pan. It's got like
Chi-Town be doing it. It's got its own pan and its own layer of grease, and there's 2 pieces of bread at the bottom of that motherfucker.
And you know what? Hey, guess what? Guess what? They come with fries.
You know what doesn't come with fries?
Constantine?
John Constantine's first appearance in the Swamp Thing comics. I believe it was DC. He appeared in issue 137. They needed like a foil, like an additional character to go along to play counter or somebody else for the Swamp Thing to interact with. And so they introduced this guy who was just the demons talked about him. And he was known for magic, and he was known for doing spells, and he was known for exorcism, and he was doing all kinds of stuff. And just to tell you that how important that John Constantine was in the story of the Swamp Thing found himself with a chance to take over John Constantine's body. And what he did was he took over John Constantine's body and went back to his wife, because he never got a chance to have a child with his wife. So he went and became the Swamp Thing, his wife, but then he got in a deal that backfired against John Constantine, took over John Constantine's body, went back, laid down with a wife, impregnated her, had a daughter, and then his life was complete. He gave John Constantine back his body, and his story continued from there. So Constantine came out the Swamp Thing on some really real open relationship type shit.
So a lot of people don't realize that, yes, this is a DC comic, one of the darkest. They've never tied them into on the live action movies. In the animated ones, Constantine pops up all the time in the animated ones. And
I was thinking like, go ahead, Josh.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking like, when I was thinking about it, I was like, because Constantine was kind of like, I thought that the whole concept of when they did that movie was like their answer to Blade for Marvel. That's what I thought when they came out with it, because DC wasn't really doing crap, at the time. I mean, they had a couple things or whatever, something like that, but that's what they did. I mean, Constantine was it was decent flick. I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought it was pretty dope. I thought Keanu Reeves, you had Keanu Reeves in that. Come on, get the fuck out.
A lot of people were mad about Keanu Reeves being cast in there because, one, he doesn't look anything like Constantine. Constantine is a British blonde-haired guy. And 2, then he was Keanu Reeves. They expected a whole bunch of, whoa, just from whatever. At the time, that's what Keanu was. He was Neo and whoa,
Another fun fact, Constantine was specifically supposed to look like Sting in the 70s.
Then not the wrestler, Cobweb.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up, because I was confused.
The
wrestler
happened.
called Sting?
Yeah. Then that happened at a convention one time. Turner Broadcasting didn't put out the pictures. Allegedly, Turner Broadcasting didn't put out the pictures. They just put out that Sting to come for a signing event. And they had lines and lines and lines of people. And it was the wrestler Sting. It wasn't the singer Sting.
Dang.
And people got pissed. But they allegedly purposely didn't put any pictures out. Didn't say it was from wrestling or anything like that. Sting's going to be here at blah, 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 3 p.m.
That's some low down dirty shit right there. That's that promoter bullshit.
I bet you it worked though, didn't it?
No, people were pissed. People were breaking
But a
shit.
lot of people showed up. And they still talking about it to this day.
With 2 pieces
Nobody
of bread.
was happy though. That's all.
Yeah, nobody was happy. They didn't make any money off of
when
it.
there's a disaster,
a strange.
people aren't generally
yeah, that's
happy.
right. It was kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna front. It was fucked up. I know it was. The shit was all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we here talking about Constantine, bro. Talking about my man Keanu Reeves, bro. Keanu Reeves is the shit. Which version of Keanu Reeves do you guys like the most? I like this version right here where he's like this, I don't know, like this assassin stuff when he's been doing all this other shit, or like the Matrix Keanu Reeves, or like the hero like Keanu Reeves, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Speed Keanu Reeves and shit like that.
They're all the same, and for some reason, even though it's like a good steak. Going back
Has he
to
ever
food,
done a
I'm
bad
hungry.
movie?
Oh yeah, he's made bad movies. Speed was a bad movie.
Oh hell to the fucking no!
I love the movie Speed, but it was a bad movie.
Speed was not a bad movie. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You
too.
talking that crazy shit. Speed was dope as hell.
Yes, but it
was not a bad movie. Speed was not a bad movie. I object. 100%. You know it in your heart. How can you sit up there and say Speed was bad?
Cobweb.
He just said he liked it.
Hold on. You know, for a fact, you can have a bad movie that's good. I'll give you 4 words. That'll prove that point, and you agree with it, and you said it yourself here on this pod. Tammy and the T-Rex.
What about it?
That is a horribly bad movie that is extremely good.
Bro, don't bring up Tammy and the T-Rex unless you want to talk about Tammy and the T-Rex. Okay.
See?
You know how I feel about Tammy and the T-Rex, okay? You talking a lot. You know, why we already discussed Tammy and the T-Rex doesn't even belong. It does not even belong in a category by itself.
It's a bad movie that's good.
No, it's not a bad movie. Tammy and the T-Rex is not a bad movie.
You said it yourself. Pod people, jump on there, look up our episode of Tammy and the T-Rex. And
it's a bad cheesy
all
movie.
3 of us said how bad it is. Here's another bad movie that's good. Mad Heidi. 2 words right there.
No, Mad Heidi was not a bad movie. Mad Heidi was
horribly good and literally cheesy.
Did you just eat another piece of bread?
Yeah.
Mad Heidi.
Because they're official.
I've not heard of this, but I'm going to.
Oh,
Mad
yeah.
Heidi, Tammy the T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
I haven't seen it, but I know that it is legend.
I'm sorry if you guys can hear my. Can you guys hear my Oreos? I'm trying not to munch on them because I haven't eaten my dinner yet.
Isn't that ironic? White Oreos, that kind of like goes nowhere. Doesn't it cancel out?
I used to watch that TV show back in the day. It was about this basketball coach. And no, I'm sorry. That's White Shadow. My bad.
See, there you go.
It was a TV show. It was a good show too. Look it up. It's back in the day on these TV. It's that box in your front room where your grandma puts a TV on top of, and she puts like a sabana on it before she puts the other TV on top of that TV. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I used to know that for real. I used to go to my mom's. Used to have this a friend, right? She used to literally have it set up like that, with the one TV had the sound and the one TV had the picture and shit. Yeah,
the furniture TV. She had
really did.
Channels.
Yeah, she did, and she had the flyers on the top. I mean, like, you think like this is for real? I really see this shit.
She invented the auxiliary. That's the first aux. It's just like, hey, check it out. This is the sound bar. This is the sound block.
Hey, those furniture TVs weren't.
Oh my god, bro! Here's the funny part, right? Because the bottom TV that had the sound was bigger than the TV on the top that had the picture.
Man.
You put the smaller TV on top.
They put the smaller TV, and then they had the pliers on the top. On the top of it, so you can change the station.
Yeah,
on the bottom TV.
You go from 2 to 3, and then 12.
And then it was like 13 to 49 on that one.
No, we had 2, 5, and 7, 9, and 11, which was PBS, Sesame Street.
Damn, y'all had
32
big time.
And yeah, that's it. Then later on, 2060, you showed up.
My pliers only got 8 channels. Y'all were balling.
I know we had channel 4, channel 5, channel 12, and channel 9.
And we had channel 44.
What is 44?
Oh, you know what? We had 41. I remember when 60 came along.
44
It wasn't there when I was a kid. It was just 41.
Wasn't WGN in Chicago?
Yeah, that's on cable.
Yeah.
That was
WGN is 9.
Yeah, we had WGN down here in Texas. Yeah, WGN was part of the PBS network down here, so we got all kinds of Chicago shit. I grew up on Bozo.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Live broadcast
Bozo and his kid diddling partner.
Allegedly. Don't be talking about that, bro. Look. That Captain Kangaroo ain't had nothing to do with Bozo, with Cookie, none of that, man. And the Wazoo, whatever his name was, man. Come on, bro.
One of the cookies was a diddler. He was a diddler.
Did you ever
go to diddlers?
Bozo, come. Were you
No, but I had my name in the barrel.
Man, I don't know how many people I wanted to punch in the fucking face for not hitting that grand prize game. It's like, how are you gonna miss that? How are you gonna miss bucket point?
Bro, you don't understand. Bro, you have to have, if you wanted to be on that Bozo circuit, you want to be on Bozo show, literally parents was when they got pregnant and they had the kid, they was signing up to get on the goddamn list. Okay. Okay, this is for real, bro. Jokers was lined up. I literally worked with this lady she said she took her son to the Bozo Circus when he was a kid. And she literally said that she got him put on the list when he was like 1, and he didn't get on that motherfucker till he was like about 4 or 5 and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That Grand Prize game was some real serious shit out here in Chicago, bro.
We're gonna stop
the Grand Prize game serious.
We're gonna stop about Bozo. I don't want to hear nothing about Cookie. There's bad enough things in Chicago on chains. I don't want to hear about Cookie and no 5-year-olds on chains or anything like that.
Bro, why you bringing up some shit about my city, man? Don't be bringing up that crazy shit, bro.
Listen, man, it's only fact, man. I'm sorry,
bro. This is my safe space. We supposed to be talking about Constantine. That's what we came here to talk about. We came here to talk about Constantine, not the bad stuff that happens in Chicago.
Constantine doing bad things.
Look, you know.
Okay, wait. I got to go back and answer Deb's question. Deb asked me, see y'all on that bullshit. Deb asked me, what was Channel 44? Channel 44 was on TV.
Okay.
That's
obviously. Damn.
That's a given.
You got us. We thought that was the one radio station you was talking about.
What?
Oh shit! My mind is blown, man.
What was Channel 44? Oh, it was on TV. Oh, well, thanks, Mr. President. Wow. Oh man.
Right, no, on TV was the first cable channels that we had. That was the first cable box. You turned to Channel 44 and you got on TV, and you had 2 channels, Channel 1 and 2. And that was the first cable the first thing of cable. You know what I'm saying? That was the paid channels that we used to have out here in Chicago. You had to have a box to get that and shit. You did your first subscription to cable. Yeah,
so you would go to Channel 44 on the regular TV in order to access the 2 channels on the cable TV. Is that what you're saying?
Like a hub.
And then you had to go to the TV
Channel
on the bottom
3 to play the video games.
The TV on the bottom and put that one on 44 and then put it on 1 or 2 so you get the sound. Because you can be listening to Channel 1 and watching Channel 2 and get your shit totally crossed.
It was a half hour.
Wait. If you had on TV... See, let me break this down. If you had on TV at your crib, you didn't have them type of problems. Okay.
Oh shit! This that one TV type phone.
Because you paying for TV. Let me tell you something. On TV had like freaking porn on like after like if you got up early in the morning like around like 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? You might catch a good porno on TV if you
that
did.
Early morning porn. That 5 a.m. funk.
Bro, I got up at 5 o'clock. I remember I was trying to catch that shit, right? Right? And I got there late.
Yeah.
Bro, I came in the middle of that damn Cheech and Chong flick. I'm sorry. And I was like, oh my God. I think. But that was my goal, you know. And then there was a couple times when I did catch it, but, you know, Pops was on to me that I was trying to catch up with that junk all the time, you know what I'm saying?
For us, it was Channel 99. You'd move the little slider all the way to the end, and there was all squiggly lines, and every now and then you're like, is that a titty? Is that an elbow?
Oh, the squiggly line? That was Channel 4. That was like a Channel 40. Yeah, you guys had Channel 99, but it was on TV out here in Chicago. That was a call. It was a big-ass block wood box, and it said TV and on TV. You know what I'm saying? And you got 2 channels. It was everything. You got like all the pay-per-view
on the TV. So you're on the TV was on the TV, which was on a TV.
On TV was dope.
I'm so confused.
It was Inception.
I'll tell you what, young Josh,
Inception over there.
Young Josh did not need to watch no Channel 99 squiggly lines, no channel whatever at 5 a.m. Because young Josh would go watch the glamorous ladies of wrestling and Sugar and Spice would come out in their lingeries, and every now and then, if they took the right like backsplash, oh whoa, no, not no, if they you know, like depending on how they'd hit the mat and where the camera was, you could see that they had like band-aids over their nipples. That's all you needed.
Nah, bro, on TV was before that.
Sugar
simple, man.
I'm saying Sugar and Spice, Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling. Yeah, you don't need adult programming. All you need, yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. That junk was just a scene, dude. Back in the 80s, how they used to do kids and shit like that, fucking up their damn.
Like
all these kids watching that damn shit back in the 80s and the 90s and calling all them damn 800 numbers just to talk to the chicks so they can jerk off in the damn bathroom and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all that shit was. Them 976 numbers and shit they used to have back in the day. They had all that shit. That's what it was, bro. They had all them. Let me tell you something. In high school, we used to have this. What?
This is the horror podcast, not a horror podcast.
We took a bad left turn on Albuquerque talking about smacking the monster in the bathroom and shit. Just
no, you lost me at Band-Aid and nipple.
Band-Aid and nipple. Sugar and Spice, the tag team. Sugar and Spice. They come out in lingeries.
Y'all are nasty. Y'all are heathens, and that's why
Bro.
I'm here.
We're supposed to be talking about Constantine.
Look, the thing is, we're already 41 minutes into this. We've said like 22 seconds worth of Constantine because we all know we all like the movie. And you know when it comes to us liking the movies, there ain't much to say. It's like, oh, the movie started, it was good, it ended, I give it an 8 or at least a 9, or you know, that's how it's gonna, you know.
I like Keanu Reeves in this flick. I ain't gonna front. Let me tell you this right now because I thought he was like really cool and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And the special effects in this movie was pretty dope. The one thing I thought was whack as fuck was that goddamn roach monster or whatever it was that tracked his ass in the middle of the street and shit like that. That was whack. They could have left that shit out. The whole how it looked cheesy and shit like that. It was bogus. I didn't get it.
Think about it.
They did everything else dope beside that.
They were building to a point, and he was trying to show that the demons weren't playing by the rules. Imagine that, the bad guys not playing by the rules, and they were coming into this side of into our dimension, which they're not supposed to. So they're showing just the little demons, and it's progressing, and now it's showing this spirit manifesting into all these creatures, these bottom dwelling creatures, the centipedes and the roaches and all that stuff. So it was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger until we get to the end of the story when Satan appears. You know.
So yeah, the whole point of that scene was to demonstrate, because remember, he's been dealing with demons, and there's been a whole society of underground heroes that have been dealing, heroes and anti-heroes, dealing with demons. So up until this point, none of them has manifest, and none of them that have manifest, if they have been powerful enough to inflict physical pain. It's all about, you know, possession and knocking shit over and poltergeist and everything. This one right here didn't just manifest in the form of roaches. This one hit Constantine. That's significant. It went straight to the most powerful guy who does what he does on the planet. So that was significant. So him being like, oh shit, this thing came at me, wasn't about him like, oh, it touched me. It was like, these motherfuckers, they're on some next shit. Something is happening right now, because he got hit by the Roach Motel and he felt it. And that was so. Yeah, the special effects themselves. I think this whole thing was at the state of the art for special effects, because they did generally a good job for that time frame or what it was. But this one right here, trying to make that happen at night, there's a lot of limitations when it comes to production and the software and what they were trying to do with the CGI and the animation at that time. So this was there at the standard of CGI and animation, but then trying to make that happen in the dark. That's why it didn't look as good as the rest of the CGI and animation that went on in the rest of the movie. That's my opinion.
I think it gets a pass for that one because there's so many individual artifacts, characters that they have to animate in that time, and since there was all those individual bugs, like the computer was like, oh shit.
Literally, it was making bugs. Dope, these bugs were making bugs.
Freaking Constantine, man. He was doing that ending was so fucking dope. Let me tell you something. The reason why his ass got sent back because he pissed the devil off. Okay?
Can you imagine
he was being a dick.
being so fucked up you piss off the devil?
So two of our listeners did bring this up, and this isn't pile on Cobweb Day or anything like that. It's just a coincidence, and this is a good reference for it. So two people asked me, and then off pod I'll say who they are if you want. But two people asked me, why does Cobweb always go straight to the ending? And it's two of our listeners that don't watch these horror movies, but they like hearing us talk about it.
I go to the ending, bro, because I can at least I get the chance to talk about it because Josh spoils all the endings. He spoils all the endings. Don't you guys get it? We can't say anything about the ending until Josh says something about the ending. Deb, am I wrong?
It's not that it's
wrong.
Well, you know what? Goddamn.
No. It's not that. It's not that. It's we can't talk about it. I just prefer, and some other people prefer that we talk about it in order instead of going memento on it and jumping all over the place.
I didn't know that we were actually having a structure to this podcast about Constantine. Consider we have only talked about Constantine like maybe for the last 2 minutes. But okay, here we go. Let me tell you something.
But no, today on the podcast, we're going to talk about the Evil Dead. Cobweb, what you think? The butler did it.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, but you are correct. Without the shadow of a doubt, the ending, the ending is awesome. And then the big reveal is that Satan. They talk about Satan all movie long, and then you find out that the bad guy isn't Satan. But then Satan still makes his reveal at the end of the movie, which you get more out of it if you talk about how it's building up to it, as opposed to how did the movie end? He won.
It's like Keanu Reeves. He never dies in movies.
We know he's gonna win, but he died in The Matrix.
That was bullshit. That don't count.
What?
Oh man,
he died
it's
in this
a movie.
He died in this movie twice.
Yep.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Okay, so how do we kill Keanu in the movie? How does Keanu Reeves die in the movie? What do we got to do to kill this motherfucker?
Die.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We got to come up with something. We got to come up with a real
Agent
Constantine.
Utah. You can't kill Agent Utah, okay? It's not going down like that, all right? You're not going to get all these Keanu Reeves fans all pissed off at me, these Beavises or whatever the fuck you want to call them or whatever. No, I'm not doing that today. I can't. I told you I've been drinking this puncher's chance bourbon.
Lake Pontchartrain, heard.
Trash can punch. That's all I heard. What? I had some of that too back in the day.
I understand. You know I Cobweb living out here. It's all good. Y'all know how I do. It's all good. So we're supposed to be talking about this movie.
This movie was in a time and place in the world when, like The Crow and just the stylization of this movie was nice watching it and jumping back to it, to that time, that era. When all the graphics were kind of that way, all the themes, everything was evil, everything was fighting the devil. This happens. It ebbs and flows throughout time, the different stories, how even movies that aren't associated with each other kind of patch in with each other. The feel of these movies. And just watching this, we watched it again last night, took us back 20 years. Just the storytelling of it. When Deb and I went through a phase when everything was Natural Born Killers, coming soon to Cast the Pod, The Crow coming soon to Cast the Pod, Constantine. The first time I saw Constantine, I saw it with headphones on, and I just got a badass sound card on my computer at the time, and that I was hooked on it. So last night when we watched it, we had on our Rodecaster 2 Pro. And that's how we watched the movie off of Blu-ray, off of my computer. It was a time of reminiscing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just turned that shit on and just watched that shit. Into all that damn shit. Blu-ray disc. Headphones.
I push play and I watch what happens.
Cobweb
I
like,
turn on my bottom TV.
yes,
I turn on my top TV, and then I turn on the sound on my bottom TV, and then I turn on the sound on my top TV, and then I put the bottom on 44, and then I put the top one on 2, and then I put the left side of the top one on 3, and then I watch Constantine.
I was gonna say Cobweb was like, I turned on the top TV and didn't even turn on the bottom one. Fuck this movie.
He said I turned on the top one and ate my 2 slices of bread. Fuck it.
Oh man, you ain't joking, bro. You ain't joking, man. I'm freaking hungry as fuck, man, because I haven't even eaten my dinner yet, bro. I'm trying not to eat these goddamn golden Oreos so fucking much, bro. I've been starting to eat these goddamn golden Oreos, and these motherfuckers are kicking my goddamn ass. Jeez, crap. I almost ate this whole damn bag. I bought this box, this package. I bought this package of these damn Oreos on freaking, what day was it? Sunday? Sunday. I bought this damn box of Oreos. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. And this thing is almost empty. It's like a quart. It's like a row left. What the fuck? What the hell am I doing? I'm trying to. What
Why
the hell?
eating 4-day-old cookies? What kind of life you living? That's not baller at all.
You want to
Bro,
cookie?
it is the golden Oreos, bro. Golden Oreos. I keep telling y'all jokers, golden Oreos are the best Oreos fucking ever. They're better than all that fucking original shit or nothing else. The golden ones are the dopest shit.
I just want to say right now, I saw some nightmare fuel pop up on Cantu's screen. I'm gonna turn off my blur for a second, just to point out, coincidentally, we both happen to be eating chicharrones, pork rinds, but his does that say chocolate covered pork rinds?
These are cocoa chops, and I'm not currently eating them, but my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
This podcast is not brought to you by Cocoa Chops.
Not at all, because I don't know what they're going to do to my stomach. So I'm just saying that I'm in possession of a bag of spicy chocolate-covered chicharrones.
Okay, wait. What we about to see, pod people, is this joker right here get the bubble guts live on stage. Because I ain't never heard nobody put no damn chocolate or no damn spicy pork rinds.
Oh,
that's
look,
insane.
It's so it gets in focus. Look what I'm eating, people. Look, it's a chocolate-covered pork rind, a chicharron covered in chocolate, and it's spicy chocolate. And again, this is brought to you by Cocoa Chops, 100% air-fried, it says. Chocolate-covered pork rind, dark chocolate chili. It's been inspected by the Department of Agriculture, so that means
whatever that
still
fucking
get
means.
fucked up. It means I can still get fucked up.
Chocolate covered bubble guts. I'm just.
They'll be end up getting bought by.
Guts, it's chocolate everywhere.
They're gonna be bought out by Gatorade.
Oh, wait. He didn't hear you, Deb. Deb asked if it came with the 2 slices of bread. So for those of y'all that didn't hear Cantu, I'm gonna do the ASMR. If you're not into AMSR, just pull your headphones away from your ears for a second. We're gonna do the ASMR here on Cast the Pod.
That's a good idea.
What in the world?
That's for all the Asians out there. ASMR.
What?
It's a little bit of chicharron mukbang. This is
what
that
the fuck is
mukbang.
ASMR? I don't understand. I'm
Cast
lost.
of the Pod mukbang.
What the fuck is a mukbang?
Oh, see? You know about ASMR, but you don't know about its origins and its Asian roots. And hold on. Let me get some of this action. I'm going to turn up my gain a little bit. Let me get some of that right there. It's insidious.
What the fuck is that? Oh, you know what?
Chocolate. Pork rinds.
Excuse them, pod people.
In slang, ASMR refers to any satisfying, relaxing, or feel-good experience. Whether it's truth, I thought it meant sound. I thought it had something to do with. There you go. Autonomous sensory meridian response typically describes a tingling sensation that triggers the soft sounds. The terms, I see all these people like rubbing their mics, and feeling like materials and stuff like that, and getting corduroy, like
it's a set of sounds that's supposed to actually resonate with people's bodies and brains to create a satisfaction in just hearing stuff.
Cobweb, billions of hits of just listening to people do stuff, fucking scratching their chin beards and rubbing their, not even rubbing like the microphone on their titties or anything like that.
How is this possible, bro? And we haven't gotten like that many hits off our shit. And our shit is way better.
This is old. We're starting right now. This is late in the wave. Maybe people just like hearing my voice eating some chicharrones.
How do you spell that mukbang?
Mukbang.
I don't
B-A-N-G?
M-U-K. B-A-N-G. Yes.
M-U-K. I'm putting M-U-C-K like muck.
Yeah, I know. That's because you're so uncultured. You're a savage heathen, and I mean, that's just what it is. I have to live with this.
Oh, I've seen this shit. That shit's gross.
They eat everything.
Well, I saw
people who slurp live octopus legs while up close on the microphone. Yeah, mukbang is deep.
Tons of. There's a movie. There's a horror film that we were asked if we wanted to watch, and I forgot about it. Mukbang something or another. That was a different mukbang. You know what I'm saying? No, that was that channel 44 type shit, yo.
Oh my god!
on the bottom TV.
They sent us. They sent us a screener and everything, and I didn't know what it was. That's why
I'd be saying some stupid shit.
Oh man, let me tell you something, bro. Whenever I used to, because I used to go to my dad to go visit him, right, every couple weeks or something, right, because him and my mom's was having issues, right. So when I go back to school, all my friends used to ask me, like, what did I watch on Channel 44? You know what I'm saying? They would ask all the time, what was on TV? What was you watching on TV?
You were the golden boy. You go back to Cabrini Green, and you got the info from the white world. Yeah?
Nah. No Cabrini Green over here. You know?
Okay.
We didn't do the Cabrini.
You had one foot
rough.
in the hood,
that's
one
rough
foot
over there.
in the suburbs, right?
No, we lived out there in the
the first time I heard of Cabrini Green, Candyman.
What?
Candyman,
yeah. I don't fuck around out there, bro.
That's 3 already. We got 2 more, right?
I don't fuck around out there.
Don't be saying Candyman again. Oh fuck.
Oh shit, for real. You said that shit too many times. No, I don't fuck around out there, bro. My brother used to be hang out there in Argyle Gardens a lot and shit like that, but I don't fuck around out there. Project Living ain't for me. Fuck that shit. We go out there and fuck around and find out. Some shit like that, for real. Especially in Chicago.
Okay.
So fuck around, joke around like, I used to hang out in Cabrini Green. Fuck that. Okay? Most jokers who hung out in Cabrini Green ain't around that hung around in Cabrini Green. Okay? For real.
Well, is that in Chicago also?
Yeah. I heard it got hentified.
Yeah, the Gold Coast renovation and shit like that. That's how it is, bro. They about to try that gentrification shit. They trying to do that shit to Joliet, bro. They started doing this shit like that, bro. I can tell.
Real quick, Constantine, in case you couldn't tell from our in-depth review over the past 58 minutes, is a film about a demon hunter. And we come to find out that the only reason he's a demon hunter is because he tried to unalive himself back in the day, and he knows he's going to hell. So now he's trying to send as many demons and gifts to God. That way, maybe he'd get approved to go to heaven. And he's killed so many demons. They tease it right at the beginning of the movie, like Cobweb said, that John Constantine, is the only soul that Satan himself would lower himself to visit Earth to claim that one soul.
Yeah, because he was putting his boys under all the time. All the time. You ran up on Constantine. If you wanted to, your ass getting sent back. Just like that. He wasn't playing. But that was the whole thing what he was talking about, because they said that he didn't do that stuff because of his loyalty to God or whatever. He did it just because of himself. It wasn't a sacrifice to do it. He just did it for himself because he knew that he was going to go to heaven. Because he wanted to go to heaven. So he was doing that stuff, the repentance to get to heaven, because he knew that it would get him there. It was kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, how they kept fucking with him and shit like that. Because it was kind of like, if you really think about how Constantine was, you know what I'm saying, what he was doing was good enough, but because he was doing it so that he knew that he needed to go and he needed to do it, it was like a loophole in the whole thing. That's what pissed his ass off so fucking much, because it was some bullshit.
The movie's basically John Wick, but at least in this movie, since it's a supernatural movie, it explains a lot of his kick-assiness, as opposed to John Wick that starts off very realistic and then ends with him, fighting 40 ninjas in a mirror funhouse, But so, I mean, they even have the Continental. They go to Midnight's Bar, which is just like the Continental,
right?
And where the good guys and the bad guys can meet up. They go to a lot of it's underground meetings. You run into the Angel Gabriel, played by Tildy Swanson, Tilda.
Right,
and,
she played in that movie. What was it called? What was that Marvel movie?
Doctor Strange.
Yep, bad guy in that one. Well, bad gal.
No, she's good.
In Doctor Strange, she was a villain, wasn't she?
She's good. She's the good.
She was like his sensei.
Yeah, she was his Mr. Miyagi. But she plays Gabriel in this one, which is, I mean, it's great showing the angels as asexual.
No, androgynous.
Androgynous. There you go.
The angels were androgynous because they had neither gender. They encompassed everything
just
because
like
there was
Dogma.
no sex.
Yep, just like in Dogma. Shout out to Alan Rickman. But
she's Stephen Star.
That was a line. That was one of the lines I liked from Gabriel when Constantine's talking about, she says, you're still going to hell regardless of, because of what you've done, because the life you've taken. You don't realize that the life he took was his own when she says that. But he says
he didn't know that he was successful in killing himself. He did unalive himself. He was successful. However, his practice in demonology and magic and all of that, up to that point, even though he was a teenage kid, he had an innate gift. So he thought that he had beat the unaliving, when in fact he had, but he was brought back.
And she says all it takes is faith, and he goes, I know God exists. She goes, yeah, but it doesn't count because you've seen him.
Yep.
See, well,
you need faith. You don't need knowledge of knowing what's there. You need the faith of having it. It's not the same thing. It doesn't count.
You have to blindly believe. If you have the proof, it's not right. And you need to just believe, and that's what's right.
And you need to make a sacrifice.
That's fucking stupid.
As soon as she said you need to make a sacrifice, everybody knows when you're watching the movie, you're like, he's gonna have to make a sacrifice by the end of the movie.
That junk was dope. That junk was dope. How that whole thing played out, bro. That whole thing was to start with him when he came down to it at the end and shit like that, and he like literally just like in the whole battle he was completely done out, and there was nothing left of him. He was completely beaten. And he just understood exactly. He was like, because he was like, the big man, he's not going to intervene like that. I'm going to have to do this. He said, and he really thought about it. I mean, the idea and the recollection to actually think that if he did this, that Satan would be like, come up there to come get him and all that shit. And he would be able to stop the shit, because he knew that Satan didn't want that shit to happen. He didn't want his son to come over and take over the fucking world and shit like that. That's like for real, but, because it's not his place, because he was circumventing his whole stature in the whole freaking supernatural realm or whatever the fuck you want to call this shit, but man, that shit was fucking dope. That ending was fucking fire.
No podcast foreplay whatsoever. Straight to the end.
Bro, I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit.
So canonically, Constantine was known for beating demons at their own game. So whereas the common person, if they were able to summon up a demon or a lesser demon and to try to do something for their own advantage, it's just like that common thing that if a witch, if a genie grants you, if a witch grants you, then you're going to pay over. Then he had this ability to intellectually know how to twist a demon into a deal and the demon not realize that they're going to get the short end of the stick by their own standards. And this is a gift that he had since he started practicing magic and the dark arts and getting involved in demonology. Did you know that he was so pissed off at his stepdad that he ripped out his stepdad's soul and attached it to a cat's carcass? And the more and more that the cat's carcass just started to disintegrate and rot, his stepfather's health got worse and worse and worse. He did that on purpose. He was so pissed off at his stepfather. Did y'all know that?
That was in the comics and shit?
That's in the comics.
Yeah. So
wow,
it
that's
got to the
hardcore
point where
shit.
he realized it and he was like, all right, I'll go ahead and I'll stop that. So then he reversed the spell, and then his father, he stopped progressing being sick. And I mean, this guy Constantine,
bro, he
had
breaking
no
the rules
limits.
of magic right there.
He was a piece of shit. He's my kind of guy.
Yeah, he was breaking one of the 7 laws of magic right there, bro. On that shit, right? You can't kill people by magic.
He broke
That's
all
not
the
good.
rules.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Different universes, different rules. But
Well, I think that's what the cigarettes stood for. He knew what he was doing. I think that's why the cigarettes in this and his cancer, I think that represented his knowledge of what he was doing, because he was like, oh, I just can't stop. And then he'd light another one. I think in this movie that represented, for everybody that wasn't into the lore or the comics or the story of John Constantine before watching this movie, that cigarette encompassed that entire idea. He knew what the fuck he was doing the entire time.
He did not want to go to hell. He did not want to go to hell.
Speaking of which, of the cigarettes in this movie, on screen he smokes 13 cigarettes, and we find out that he knows he's going to hell. Finds out he has lung cancer and it's progressing. There's nothing they can do about it. So he's still trying to find a way to fight these demons just so he can make it into heaven, even though he's being told that he's not. But the side story in this is about a detective whose twin sister jumped off a church. Man, the architecture in this, not a church, in the, well, it's one of these church hospitals.
Yeah, it was a mental asylum.
That's right. It was an asylum. They had a great pool at the asylum, by the way.
Yo, crazy people got to swim lovely.
Bro, it's all about your demographic where you live at, bro. Let me
In
tell
a
you
different
some
Saint
resources.
Mermaids.
Saint Mermaids.
Saint Mermaids.
And so he runs across the detective sister several times, and before he even finds out that they're linked together, and then I don't know, they meet up. The sister, there was no way that she would unalive herself, according to the detective sister, and he actually visits hell, puts his feet into water. That whole scene with the cat and the slow motion of the door lock, and then the time he spends in hell from the time that the door actually latches closed and opens, that was some good editing, good storytelling right there.
That shit was dope.
I was reading in the trivia that Siskel and Ebert, which was the gray-headed one, the chunky one?
Ebert.
One of them.
Okay. Well, he hated the movie because why would a New York detective allow some strange guy she met in a bowling alley to hold her underwater? That's why he didn't like the movie.
Well, Ebert was kind of funny like that, man. He was, you know what I'm saying, because we got him a lot because he was in Chicago a lot of times. He used to write.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? He wrote in the Tribune, you know.
If you went to his funeral, they threw in 2 pieces of bread under his body.
They had a loaf
They
of
buried
bread.
him with 2 pieces
You
of
can't be
bread.
sitting up here with disrespecting the late great man. Come on, man.
His
gave
body has so
Roger
much
Ebert,
grease.
He didn't like this demon hunting movie because why would a police officer, motherfucker, you watch movies. I joke around when I say shit like, oh, it's in the script. Why did they do that? It's in the script. It's a fucking bad joke that I make. This guy's not gonna like this fucking badass movie out of all the bullshit that he's seen and that he's liked just because, oh, why would the cop let him? She had already seen all this supernatural shit. She already knew all the supernatural shit was real because of the shit that John, and she's like, I want to see it myself. He was like, all right, well,
I turned him down one time. He was probably,
bro,
hey,
you
how
gotta
you
break
doing?
this shit down, son. No, stop. They don't even understand what you're talking about, bro. They don't understand what. Because they don't understand what Siskel and Ebert was, bro. They don't understand the power that these two white dudes had. They had thumbs, man, and they used this shit on like with the power of the world of a movie. They would sit up there. It was two dudes, Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert. They did this thing called Siskel and Ebert. They was
of your local theater.
What
white ass bitches.
What are you trying to say about our pod people?
It was insidious.
Not everybody is in our age group. Or there's younger people that in our listen to our podcast that don't know about Siskel and Ebert.
And they
I'm pretty sure they don't.
Don't even waste your time Googling. Just
they shouldn't.
Grumpy ass. Before there were podcasts, and they hated each other in real life and talked all this shit to each other. So the other one probably liked it. So the one that didn't like it was like, oh, I'm not gonna like it since he liked it, because they were both bitches with each other and all that. You look that up. Look at how much they hated each other and the shit they would talk on the cut scenes and all that. But man, fuck that guy.
Bro, don't be tripping, man, on Siskel and Ebert, man. Why are you giving the show a hard time? Bro, let me tell you something. If you got 2 thumbs up, you was good. You get these whenever, something like that, because you listen to either Gene Siskel or Roger Ebert. But back in the 80s, that's what we fucking had. Okay? We didn't have any other shit. We had fucking Siskel and Ebert. We didn't have all this other crap that we got now today, reviews of the indie films and all this other bullshit. We had this motherfucker. We had these 2 white dudes sitting up there telling us 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down. Or either vice versa.
Chicago had these 2 white individuals that would give you their rating, their slice of the movie. And if they got 2 slices, then they were good.
Are you serious right now?
Josh, you're usually really good at making bad jokes. God damn.
Bro.
I told y'all.
You're gonna make me call Constantine.
I told y'all in the group chat, I'm gonna beat a dead horse, and it's my toxic trait. And as long as there's 2 available slices of white bread, every time every time Cobweb brings up Chicago stuff, it's somehow gonna tie to 2 slices of white bread in my brain.
That horse is so dead that John Constantine has to stand barefoot in water to go retrieve it. That horse is in the depths of hell.
Barefoot, because in the movie he still had his loafers on. He put his. Did you notice what's that guy's name? Jimon. His real name.
Jimon Hunsu.
Yes, that guy's a badass.
Yes, he's badass.
So did you get that point when he stuck his hands into his body, like metaphysically into his ribs to squeeze the cancer in his ribs, and then after he drops them, he's like, "This is a $200 shirt, by the way." Because he burnt the shirt as his hands entered through his soul.
Yeah. I'd be mad too, because that was a nice shirt, yo. Somebody, man, come on, put your fingers all up in my liver and my spirit while I'm rocking this motherfucker right here, yo.
Yeah, that didn't seem like that felt pretty good at all.
No, it don't. But the shirt, man. My body's gonna heal, but the shirt, it's not part of the magic. When I heal, the shirt's not going to.
He stuck his hands up into his ribs, and I thought it was bona fide. He's like, I don't know who that taco eating motherfucker was. It just nobody.
Yes.
Blood in, blood out. When he goes to that hard case OG in the other prison that killed Montana, and he's like, I got your comb, man. And he's like, no, you didn't get my comb. It's not my comb. He was like, I got your comb. And then he grabs him by the ribs, and he John Constantine's his ribs, and he was like, it was your comb.
There you go. Okay, now I remember.
It's so trying. You have some bread with that, eggs?
Oh, damn, you beat me to
damn.
the Chicago style sound effects that go great with 2 slices of white bread. I was
I can't help it. Oh,
you should have never talked about wings, Cobweb. I'm so sorry,
bro.
Well, you know what?
Y'all
No.
be front, man. You guys don't even have
should be
pizza
able
out
to
there.
talk freely
Let's talk about
that.
this, okay? Because I got to send you guys a care package out there. I'm gonna send you guys something out there real soon. But let me tell you guys don't even have pizza out there. Okay, what you guys think is pizza is just like, I don't even know what it is. I mean, because you guys can't make it. You just can't.
Yeah, we don't
have the right crust.
We definitely don't have people from around the world that brought their own, foods down here.
What do they bring? Their own water?
See, everybody says that stupid shit. Oh, you can't make New York style pizza because you don't have the water we have here is a different system. But they say that in New York, then they say that in Chicago too. Oh, it's the water. It's the water.
It is. It's a scientific
pizza restaurants.
A slight difference.
Do they have to they import their water from Chicago out there?
No. There's 3 restaurants here in San Antonio that are owned by 3 different owners from New York who come from pizza dynasties in New York. And they have special water filtration systems to reproduce, to turn San Antonio water into New York water so that the dough becomes exactly what it's supposed to be. And this is something that they worked on for years and years, and you can't get it cheap. This is where those girls that dress like Han Solo and wear those big brim hats to go to eat brunch. This is those kind of pizza joints.
all they can do with that is just change the pH level on that, and then just adjust the whatever the readings off the sulfur or whatever, something else like that. That's
really scientific from a guy who eats bread with wings.
Bro, we do that shit. We do that shit every day.
Big Cobweb, look, going back to the beginning of this podcast.
You do that shit every day.
Like, look at this pizza. Oh my god. The nasty ass half cooked, still frozen. You can see through the fucking
What
dough.
was that nasty 2-layered bullshit? It looked like morcilla. It looked like blood sausage. What was that?
Big Cobweb's like, no, don't worry about it. I took it back so they can make me another one. I was like, yeah, bro, they gave you 50% mozzarella, 50% famunda cheese.
No, bro. Whoa. See, this is the thing. This is the thing right here. See, you would probably think like this, that people will actually do things like this is the problem, because people do shit like, I don't know. No, I do not believe at one point that if any time I went to a place and there was something wrong with my order and I talked to the manager or talked to the person there and they gave me something different, that I felt that there was this issue to where they did something to it. It's all how you present yourself and just actually take care of it and just be cool about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that type of shit.
Nope. Because if that was true, you would have got yourself some fully cooked fucking pizza puffs when you asked for it the first time.
It would have been nice, but you got to realize
little of you that you.
I have been wait. I've been going to this place. I've been going to this place for like about 6 years. I've been going to this place.
You got on the first
and that's
try?
the first time. That is the first time that I ever had an issue with anything that I ever ordered from them. I'll be honest with you.
Last time for at least a year or two, too, for me.
No, that was the first time I had an issue, and they took care of it really quick. And the dude was like, "Look," because he knew me when I came in because I come there all the time. And he was like, "Oh,
there's something you're not understanding." Then
they knew
if he saw you and he knew you, they're like, "Oh, there he is."
That's our guy.
That shit. You might not want to go there anymore, my friend.
I don't think so.
They don't have the same idea that you do.
Exactly. I don't think so.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Trust me, I work in this. The food and selling of food is my world. This is what I do. This is where I live. When I clock out, I come home and I'm still doing it. And I'm telling you, if you've been going there 6 or 7 years and you walk in and you lock in with the guy who tries to make sure that everything comes out lovely, and that picture, that video you sent is that bullshit that you got, they don't like you.
We used to go to Jerry's Chicago style. Look, we used to go to Jerry's Chicago style hot dogs, downtown San Antonio. Jerry and his family were from Chicago, right? We'd walk
Very
in,
nice people.
they'd walk in, and he'd go, an Italian beef and a dog. I was like, yep. He goes, how you want it set up? I'm like, however you would do it. And then he would remember Deborah's order, right? And he'd bring it out every time. He cut his peppers by hand, and you swear it was by machine. They were so exactly the same. He would throw pieces away because he wouldn't use, if it wasn't up to his cut, the way that it laid in the bun and everything like that, but every time his food was consistently exactly the same until his missus passed away and they closed it down. But I mean, there was never a time when any of the order was ever wrong. Didn't matter if there were people out in the street just waiting to get his food and all that, but he remembered every single person. Just like Cantu's saying, if they remembered you and they gave you that shit, that means you definitely.
But that's the thing. They don't know who I was when I ordered the food.
No,
they don't know because I called it in.
What's it going to be? Did they know you when you walked in, or do they not know who you are when you walk in?
They knew me when I came in when I called them up, and I went in. They knew who it was, and they knew where I was when I came in there and picked it up. But you never know what people do. You know what I'm saying? They can have a new guy in the back or something else like that, and they just still training them.
Give
or
this
something
guy
like
the
that.
new stretchy pizza puff.
But I don't think it was a issue or anything else like that because they, you know what I'm saying? It's a good restaurant. And the thing about it is the guys in there, man, they've been there for a while. So they're like really part of this community. They don't want that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the one thing about out here in this area. When you have a restaurant, most restaurants don't last that long. But to be around and being thriving for a while is because people appreciate it and they, you treat the people right and you're good in this community. And that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So people like that, I don't sweat it at all. I don't think it was a problem. I'd do it again. If it was a problem, I would, I wouldn't just go back, but I don't think it was, I think it was genuine. And they're good. They have good food there. Sorry, it's just good, man. I mean, it's Chicago stuff, man. Come on, bro. I mean, we make the best shit fucking around. Donuts are fucking fire.
America. It's Chicago
donuts.
shit.
Chicago makes the best fucking donuts.
We make the best through pizza puffs.
Clark's on nuts on Clark. Don't even start to talk about popcorn, bro. We make the best pop. We're the popcorn capital of the world. Popcorn capital of the world. We make the best popcorn ever.
Everything in the world.
Bro, we do. I'm telling you, Deb. We make the best popcorn in the freaking world. You look up who makes the best. What's the national? You look up on. You ask Siri or any of them what city has the best popcorn. It's gonna come up Chicago. It just always does. What city has the best Italian beefs? Chicago. What city has the best hot dogs? Chicago. What city has the best pizza? Chicago. Who has the best combination pizza puff, and fries? Chicago. And you can change it up and get catfish fillets.
Which city spends the most bread slices underneath everything else that Chicago's good at?
It's like fucking Chicago, bro.
I was holding it to myself there, but with that being said, and nothing about the movie being talked about, that's mostly my fault. But what is that I hear? Wait, it's not playing.
I hear numbers.
Numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time when we bring out the motherfucking calculator of doom and the calculadora de doom about this movie that definitely was not made in Chicago.
No.
The movie was pretty good.
Yeah. The movie, yeah.
I'm giving it a 10 just because it wasn't in Chicago.
Oh, damn. Damn. Shit. Hold on. That's some next level right there.
That's some serious hate.
Damn.
That's some serious hate right there, Deborah. Oh, man.
Damn.
Next album is clean.
Is that your legit number, Deb?
Yes, it is. But that's not why. I just wanted to throw that in there. But
okay, you're giving it a 10 regardless.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to go first, even though I didn't even say it, but I had to throw in that joke. But we didn't even talk about one of the best parts of the movie is the beginning when he fought that demon and put him in the mirror. And then threw the mirror out. That was like
He tells that one guy, "Don't look." So what does he do?
He looks.
And we didn't talk about Shia LaFucking Buff, man.
Yeah, we
Just
didn't talk about
Chaz. Chaz was gangster as fuck. I just had to say that right there.
I do give the movie a 10 because I know I've seen it before lots of times, and I honestly had forgot about it. And then watching it last night, and then listening to it with the headphones again, and being able to hear all the different things in the background, the whispers, everything. It was just, yeah. If yesterday would have been my first time watching it, it would have automatically been a 10 anyway. So this movie, I give it a 10.
Nice. Who wants to go next?
I can.
Me. All right.
And now, since this is the end of it, let me tell you something. This movie, I liked it a lot. Okay, Constantine was dope. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I love this motherfucker so goddamn much. It was that fucking ending. Okay, when this motherfucker's getting ready to go and they dragging his ass, Satan's dragging his ass to fucking hell. And all of a sudden he can't because God is pushing his ass down and he can't go. Right? And Satan's all fucking pissed off. And when Constantine is ascending into heaven to peace, it's all good. He reaches back and he gives Satan the finger as he's going away.
Bro.
And that was what pissed him off.
We need to call that the Constantine goodbye.
That
when you walk over
best.
somebody that you don't like and they're getting their just desserts, you're just going to be like,
oh my God, I love
forever.
that fucking shit. Man, I love Constantine, man. I thought that it was a pretty good story. You know, it kept me kind of going and stuff like that. The special effects was good for the time. I can't really think of, did it really drag a little bit sometimes? At first, I didn't get all the slow motion stuff at first, right? But as the movie went on and stuff like that, I see how they played it off at the end with the slow motion, how everything stopped with time and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. I'm gonna give this movie a 9. 9.
Nice. Cantu?
When I saw this movie when it first came out, I did see it in the theater. I didn't know that there was a graphic novel comic associated with it. And fast forward about 20 years later, and I just found out that he has a whole world and universe built behind him in the story. And again, the Swamp Thing. Yeah, this movie, it's excellent on standing alone. It leaves a lot of questions open, and I think that will be entertaining for somebody to watch this for the first time, not knowing that there's a universe tied into it, and then to just Google, hey, what about John Constantine? And then, pah, you find out the whole lore behind him. There's a lot to be gained from this as far as entertainment, man. They used great actors. The story was great. Again, the animation, the CGI, it was the state of the art of the time. I think that the only way this movie could have been better in that aspect is if ILM themselves had been in charge of it. You had to hand it over to Industrial Lights and Magic to make this better. This thing, it was top of the line, man. The production wise and the actors that they had in it, the story, it's a popcorn movie. It's a summer movie. It's never going to win any awards of any sort other than the love for people who would watch it again and again. And I just watched it again today. Well, yesterday. I watched it for about the 7th time, and I'll never not watch it again. It's like Goodfellas. If this thing is on the screen and I'm not doing anything, I'm going to sit down and watch it go down. It's an 8 from me.
Nice. Let me drop that 8 in here. Now, we didn't get a chance to talk about Gavin Rossdale is in this movie. The singer.
You know, we were just talking about him too. The other day, me and you.
Because the last time we saw him live, that's why.
What do y'all be listening to that you know who Gavin Rossdale is?
Bush. We were at the first Texas Rock Fest, 444,000 people in one location. At the time, one of the biggest concerts ever. they were headlining. We were leaving during that part because we weren't big fans. But the fact that he did a good job as Balthazar was pretty cool. Peter Stormare, who was in the last movie that we just did, Until Dark, he was Dr. Hill. He was Satan in this movie. And that's why I thought about Constantine, because of Until Dark. The writers and directors wanted him to be shirtless in leather pants with spikes and tattoos over his chest and face to play Satan. And he was like, no, I have a better idea. Then he came out with that off-white silk suit with black tar on his feet, because originally hell was supposed to be all darkness, and the ground was going to be just like that what's her name, Black Widow movie, Cobweb, what was that movie we saw where she was naked in the whole movie? What's her name that plays Black Widow?
Ghost in the Shell.
No.
Cobweb, you ain't got no audio.
That shit was whack. I know what movie you're talking about.
The Alien movie.
Whack.
But that's what hell was supposed to look like in this movie also, all black with just like a tar floor. So that's why he showed up in that white suit, barefooted with the black tar.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
This movie's deep on so many levels. If you do want to see more about Constantine, look up Hellblazer. That was the original comic. And then you can look up Justice League Dark, where him and Swamp Thing and Zatanna and Deadman, they're all together.
And Hellblazer was animated as well. They animated it as well, I believe.
Right.
I think some of the stuff is on HBO Max.
I'll give the movie a 9. So that was a 10 from Deb, an 8 from Cobweb. No.
Yes.
9.
9 from Cobweb.
An 8 from Cantu.
8 from Cantu. I gave it a 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 36. Why is the calculator? How's the calculator gonna freeze on my computer? Like, there ain't no shit to do. We get the movie a 9.
I love when we watch good movies because it leaves us so much time to talk about 2 fucking slices of bread with fucking wings. What?
Bruh.
We need to watch a garbage ass movie. That way I can't talk about food so greasy that you gotta catch the grease.
Bro, wait. Hold on. Wait. Let's talk about something that's even more important.
Oh, fuck.
Those wings were so dry.
What question am I going to ask Ghostface Killer?
If 2 slices of bread is given from wherever he's from.
You have a chance to ask him one question?
I get it. Yeah.
On my grease board that's right here, I have 2 questions, and I'm like, we're already an hour and 32 minutes into this shit. I didn't even bring up my questions. One of my questions is, do you have an inner voice? And then the next one says, loud ass kids at Panera Bread. That was a whole other section I wanted to talk about.
Hold on. You said you got a grease board?
Yeah.
The fuck is a grease board? Are you from Chicago too? What's happening right now? You got a grease board?
My grease board isn't as dry as the 3 pieces of fucking chicken.
What's a grease board?
Please, you guys. We've already discussed. You guys don't get chicken out there. All you guys got out there is freaking Tex-Mex and like now laters and stuff that you put in your eyes to make your eyes burn so you can eat the food.
Talking about
good, okay?
Food because I'm just serious. We're not called the fattest place in the world.
No shit. We're not
because the fucking shit is fucking delicious out here. I can't fucking help it, bro. This shit is fucking good.
But your pizza look like you just got dough and opened up a tomato sauce can and just dumped it on top of your pizza.
Board?
I mean, do you guys even get fried mushrooms out there?
Yes, we have fried mushrooms.
How simplistic are you thinking? A grease board is just a whiteboard, but back in the day, instead of having these erasable markers, it was literally like grease at the end of the pen, so you would wipe it off. They were called grease boards back in the day. It's a whiteboard.
Oh man,
please. Like, what's a whiteboard?
Oh, I'm going to go see Merce next week.
He's in Chicago. Yep.
Yeah, for the Ground Waves thing. I should probably going up there seeing them. I think I'm going to go up there on the 7th or something like that. I think I'm going to connect with GB, and I got to call Damon Deshawn and see when he's going. But he might go up there, probably go up there on the 7th, because 7th is the MC open mic night. So You know, Joker's gonna be pulling up, so I'm gonna be sitting out there in the crowd, have me a nice little cocktail, something like that, and just sit up there and just, you know, listen to some bunch of freestyle MC artists. You know what I'm saying, from Chicago, ripping shit in front of Merch. See what we can do.
Drinking and eating some bread.
Probably, yeah.
They put the bread at the bottom of the drink. It's muddled.
You know what?
Take the alcohol and they muddle it, and then they top and they.
Instead of the worm at the bottom of the mezcal,
it's right.
Pieces of bread.
Yeah,
it's absorbing the yeast.
They use the bread as a coaster. Put it on top of it.
You keep the water circles.
Damn.
See?
But you gotta use toast, because drinks, they can sweat, so it's gotta be toast so that the moisture don't go through.
Yep.
I understand. You guys
You
are
break a piece of toast off to put it on the top so it absorbs like the heavy metals and all that.
It keeps people from putting drugs into your drink. That's where the second slice.
All right, people.
It's time for the bread to absorb it. That's why it's called toast. But
let me know what flavors. Let me know what flavors I should be sending these jokers out here for this popcorn. Because I'm thinking about either I'm going to send them the from Pops out here. There's a spot called Pops, and I've been thinking about sending you guys sriracha mix with a cheese mix, or either like I might do the Midwest mix, because you guys don't get the caramel and the cheddar mix. You guys don't get that out there, right? That a mix like that.
It's probably not as good. Bucket. It's got caramel. It's got cheddar. There's butter.
Cobweb's
they mix together.
Cobweb is gonna come visit San Antonio. He's gonna be like,
they're not. That's the problem. So they keep the cheddar and the caramel separate.
Walls.
No, that's a problem.
The best walls in the world.
So you like caramel and cheddar in the same bite?
That's called lazy. They couldn't even put the little sliders in there.
Exactly. That's what you guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. That's a Chicago thing.
We get it when you get to the bottom of the bucket and the dividers are already all wongo.
Yeah, and that's all that's left.
And you pull the divider out, then you get
y'all are drinking. Y'all are eating that last chance popcorn.
I
love cheese with my caramel.
I'm seeing a trend.
The fuck is that?
I'm seeing a trend.
My orange cheese.
Let's have the burnt ends, which are the left end over pieces of whatever, and let's have the bottom of the barrel popcorn left over.
Y'all, literally, it's bottom of the bucket popcorn that you're talking about. We get the cheese, we get the caramel, we get the butter, and there's a divider.
I got it.
And when you get to the very bottom, there's no support structure for the rest of the popcorn. So every time you reach down to the bottom, it moves a little cardboard divider.
Do you guys like the really hot? Do you guys like the really hot popcorn? Do you guys like hot stuff? The really spicy shit.
Look at
I'm just asking. I'm asking because I'm putting this package together that I'm about to send you guys of this doggone thing, this tub of popcorn.
That's cat.
And I'm asking, do you guys like the spicy stuff? No,
I'm not eating. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna send you some Chicago stuff. I'm about to pack some stuff up, and I'm gonna send you guys some real shit.
No,
you guys can sit back there and be like,
chocolate, and you sit up there. My pork rinds.
Right. I'll send you the mix with the caramel and the cheese. I'll send you that, and then I'll add in. I get like a triple thing, right? Because we always combo and shit in Chicago. And I get you that, and I get you the sriracha, and I'll try to get you a mix of the white cheddar and the regular cheddar popcorn, like a white yellow, something like that, down like that. If I can
Do
talk.
all y'all got bubble guts all the time? Is that why it's so violent? Like, why do I want caramel with my cheese? What the fuck is that? Excuse me, can I have a mouthful of caramel and cheese at the same time on purpose? Man,
I'm hearing all this.
You guys out there in San Antonio are shut in.
I'm hearing all this. No, I'm hearing all this stuff about how we're shutting in and how we don't have this and we have all that, right? And we're giving you a hard time. Honestly, this is why we're giving you heart to heart, friend to friend, brother to brother. I'm telling you, the reason why we're giving you and sister and our new cousin. The reason why we're giving you such a hard time is because everything you're listing is so basic to us. You know, like
that's but it doesn't.
But you guys' stuff doesn't taste good.
You have no idea. You obviously haven't been down
here. This is
here.
Chicago, bro. We already know. We
Chicago's
already
not-
know.
It sounds like you've never been outside of Chicago.
It's a statistical fact. You guys are not going to get make an Italian beef sandwich out there better than Chicago, bro.
That's because
like going
we don't got a
Philly cheese.
whole
That's like going.
community
That's
of
like me
Italians
talking about.
down here.
That's like me sitting up there talking about I'm going to Philly. I'm gonna make a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and I'm not from Philly. You know what I'm saying? We got people from. We got a strong Italian heritage here in Chicago.
We need to end the podcast here. We need to end the podcast before everybody's phones end up losing charge and everything like that.
For sure.
But there's a way to show you what you're thinking of right now, but I can't show you on pod because then we're going to get a content hit. I've got a clip right here, 3 minutes and 19 seconds of a clip that you need to see, but we can't show it on pod. Y'all need to see, look this up. I'll put a link next week when this hits. It's called My Dinner with Andre. And until then, we are the Cast of the podcast. I'm Josh.
Cobweb in the house, baby.
I'm Deb.
And I'm Cantu.
We appreciate you spending your time here this past hour and 40 minutes of us bullshitting and trying to give the truth to Cobweb here. And we were talking about the movie Constantine. We rated it a 9 as a group. We thank you for spending time with us. And until the next time, you have been warned.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Love you. Nothing you can say about it.